Hello? I hope this is the correct mic. No, my headset's work. Hello, salutations everyone. Penelope Stone here. I am a space golem VTuber, and you're gonna hear a lot of cats in the background. We're just gonna have to be okay with that, alright? Unfortunately, a female is in heat, so yeah. But the stream must go on. My original idea for this writing stream, good morning by the way. Yeah, I got up to 10 earlier, and then I was panicking when I realized, oh no, my microphone unplugged. But Mumei's, technically she has one more stream, but it's like a pre-recorded, live 3D. Well, not live 3D, but you know, that format of concert. But otherwise, she had her final stream last night. Originally, I wanted to do this stream yesterday morning, and I have to admit, I was a little confused by her naming of the last two streams. Since like the one that's coming on tonight is the concert, and last night was like her final live stream. I thought maybe like she would do all the goodbyes and everything in last night's stream, but still say goodbye and all at the graduation, whatchamacallit. But no, it did not work that way. So a little rough with that, but I had some technical difficulties, which was just me being dumb when I first scheduled the stream, it turns out. I need to find my background music, by the way. There we go. Though, I think I have another background source music in mind. In fact, let me go check out. Mumei. Actually, is this copyrighted? I know most of the time the like background music is gotten from free sources. Yeah, in fact, like that's where I got silent music from. But I think this song's a little too fitting to not use, so let me mute my usual background music. But what is a stream? Why do you just see a text wall? Well, this is a writing stream. I am going to be writing a farewell fan letter to Mumei. I did this previously when Amelia Watson, who was my Oshi, graduated, and then I did the same when Fauna did. I did not for the two JP members that graduated, Chloe and Shihan. No disrespect to them or anything. They seem like perfectly cute VTubers. Just the language barrier, I usually stick to English. I can barely keep up with VTubers anyway, with a few exceptions, like a few Japanese members that are relatively fluent in English or are Corone. No, she had pretty decent English at one point when she was studying it. But feel free to chat away. Other than being right here, it's pretty much just a Zatsudan. There we go. Way too damn loud though. Oh god, that's too loud on my end. I don't think Mumei would mind us borrowing this. If anyone disagrees with me, I will gladly change it to something more generic. But anyway, this is just dumb lyrics I wrote. I was thinking of doing like a dumb parody song, even though I have no ability to sing whatsoever, or write music for that matter. And it was going to be a parody of the song Peaches by the Presidents of the United States. And the main hook would just, she's moving through the country, she's gonna eat a lot of berries. And then it was gonna escalate slowly until she's moving a lot of humans. Was pretty much gonna be the idea. But that's not what we're doing. Wait, why is this read only? Microsoft Word? I know I'm canceling my subscription to you, but I still have your ass for at least another year, so please cooperate. Okay, we're good. Honestly, the music might be too distracting. What's the audio balancing for that anyway? Hard to tell. I can actually afford to turn it up a little bit. So let's move a little louder. The dooting intensifies. Now I didn't want this series to be oops all graduation letters, but it just kind of ended up that way for a mixture of, I guess if I hear a VTuber I really like is graduating, I'm gonna want to write a fan letter to them, but I wanted to do it for just non-graduated VTubers. That Doki Bird one day, dang it. Hopefully not the day she no, I'm not gonna I am not jinxing things. I'm just gonna start writing things. Dear Mumei. Oh, hi. Love, Philippi Stone. Cinema. Okay, let's wrap up the stream, everyone. No. But we are obviously starting with oh, hi. Okay, love also sounds a little stalkery. So let's not end it that way. Let's see. I've been a big fan of yours and council / promise from the very... Okay, if I'm that predictable where Microsoft can just call me out, I think I have to press it as soon as I remember how. It's a little tiny keyboard I am not used to. Kind of using it out of necessity. Very Oh, there we go. It's okay. I found tab. I think I'm just very sleepy. I apologize. I work overnights, so my streams are either early in the morning or late at night, depending on if I'm off or not. From the very beginning. I remember being excited that I got to see each of your debuts live since I was in between jobs at the time. We are going to freshen this all up, by the way. It's going to be garbage until then. And then it's going to be slightly neater garbage afterwards, I hope. And by the way, this is just me being nice to myself. The reality is I was unemployed. I was looking, but I was like in between moving, etc. Life happened. Okay. At first, I remember thinking you'd be something of a less gremlin Mumei. Boy, was I wrong in the best way possible. Though, honestly, this seems disrespectful in retrospect. I think I was like a little too deep in the rabbit hole when I said this shit. And I kind of cringe at it now. You know what? A less gremlin Ame-like character. Where she would be filling a similar role in the group. I don't know why I thought that. Bei was clearly the leader. Or I could just be misremembering things. This was literally 3.5 years ago now. Holy shit. That doesn't seem possible. I was like fucking... I was like... only into Hololive for like less than a year at that point too, I suppose. I didn't get into Myth even until sometime after their graduation. I think I want to say late March, because I think the first live stream I caught from Myth was the April Fool's one, where they introduced the small models. But we're not here to talk about Myth. We'll be talking about Myth next possible writing stream that I'm thinking of doing either Wednesday or Thursday morning. Though I have been flip-flopping of whether or not I want to do one for Gura, but I kind of have to. Not just because I'm a huge fan, and she's like the first English VTuber I watched, like shortly after discovering Corona. But yeah, it would be weird if I didn't. It just sucks that I have to do it like this quickly in a row and at such circumstances. But it can't be helped. Okay. I just wanted to balance out the sound a little bit. Your mixture of cuteness, humor, and abject horror blend together in a unique way. Yeah, like the only caricature that comes close is Hachima, which is why they were at war with each other at the first place, but I don't want to do the stupid comparison thing again in the letter. So I'm gonna avoid that, because her blending character is unique. She's like a unique horror. A little more direct, but threatening, like a Jason Voorhees. Hacho is more of a cosmic horror, beyond comprehension. Yet you would see Mumei panning well against said horror. Granted, anyway. I'm trying to check the... Oh, blended. Okay, I guess that works. Fair enough, Microsoft Word. I'm gonna be honest, I am a complete hack. I do love writing as a hobby. And I can sometimes be semi-decent at it. Okay, no, don't beat myself up. People hate that shit anyway. But I am trying to get past a bit of a writer's block here. That... Okay, nah, I don't need to add fluff to that sentence. What can I do? I kind of know what direction I want to go at, actually. I'm just trying to think of how to transition there. Beside your game skills were also impressive, and I've always enjoyed your singing. In a lot behind tab of ways, you were the complete Hololive idol. Someone who stuck to their character and vibe well. Well, also, actually, to be honest, this is pretty much everyone Hololive, because like I'm saying this as if the one. Okay, nah, that sounds like a backhanded compliment, and I don't mean that at all. And the more I logically thought through it, the more I realized I was incorrect. Let's see. In the most genius way possible, pretend I can spell. Yeah, I don't know why I keep thinking there's supposed to be an O in genius sometimes. I swear I have like fucking undiagnosed dyslexia or something. Where do I want to go next with this? And I'm sure every other human will follow you wherever you go. If you, yeah. I think that's pretty safe to say in today's climate. I'm not like the type of person who would go, hey, go to this person's blank blank past life account blank blank. I'm a little too old school of a fan for that sort of, yeah, I'm just kidding. It's not that pompous, it's just, it feels icky. Still feels icky to me, even that's a little more accepted than it used to be. But it's also kind of a good thing because at least you can follow your Ochis in their beyond lives without them messing up their non-disclosure agreements. I loved your I can never remember how to spell karaoke correctly. It's not a word I have to spell too often. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Let me clear my throat. Okay. Sorry about that. Hokey streams. I especially remember your Guitar Hero 3 karaoke. I literally just had it spelled correctly for me up there. Oh. Nope. No opening the door, Cups.
Are you online yet?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, that's my mom. That's Mama Golem. Hammer your guitar here, Cookie. And you singing the cliffs of Dover, one do at a time. It was blessed, legendary, and other. That was fucking hilarious. Feel free to share your favorite Mumei memories below, because it will probably jog my memories more. Because unfortunately, the older I get, the more Mumei like my memory becomes. Oops, accidental water drinking ASMR. We know that you can't. We hope that you'll be able to sing enough to make you... Kitty, you're being very loud right now. Miss... Hello. Make yourself happy. And that's... someday... you'll even get better. I know we can't make any... I don't know, I don't know any of the details of in what way her throat's messed up. I don't know if that's public knowledge or not. I don't think so. Either way, I legitimately don't know it. But I do know her throat's messed up and it's affecting her singing, and it implied to be in a permanent way, and that really sucks. Yeah, no shit, but... if they do want to be a content creator still going forward, I hope they do, and I hope that goes well. Yes, I enjoy her singing and her karaoke, but I would still enjoy their content even if that couldn't be a part of it anymore, because it wouldn't be her fault. And it does, and as much as it sucks for us, it sucks that much worse for her. So I guess in this metaphor, the caged owl. Except she can't. Okay, no, that's making it too sad. No. And kind of inappropriate. In like a rude way, not in a coarse way. As one of the girls said, yeah, I listened to her stream last night while at work, as cringe as that is. Thankfully, I have a job where I can mostly keep to myself. Otherwise, holy shit. I am sure there's some coworkers here in bits and parts, but other people listen to talk radio and other bullshit, so a stream isn't that much different. I am coping so hard right now. This is just jumbled thoughts right now, by the way. We're gonna go back, proofread it, vomit in our mouths a little bit. Don't worry. As one of the girls said. How about we just leave it at that? But, you'll be able to sing. Maybe someday we'll hear that amazing singing voice again, but I and I think other humans understand. No, no. This is all wrong. I need to be more silly. But the but the memories and the records of your work will always remain. To the cringe of your family as you show it to them for the first time. She was talking about that the previous night. That like she didn't, her like family has a general idea what she does, but she like never showed like any of her like direct work to them. Is the background music too loud? It might have been too loud for a little bit there. Okay, let me... It's a funny thing, but not a way to end the letter, so let me think of a nice way to tie it up in a bow. Let me mute my mic for a second. Alright, alright. It is sad that so many of your my house is chaos right now. I'm trying to think of a way to end this without it. I'm trying to think of a tactful way to end this. I will miss no matter what you do next. Enjoy your work if you decide to do anything. No pressure. You owe us nothing. You murder our queen. Sure, I'll keep that part for now. Why not? Sorry for the cat. But it will be a bittersweet with a bitter sweetness. I don't want to make this sound like any grievances. And though it's sad, there may be a bit of sadness now, looking back at the VODs or even the memories of them and the interactions you had with the other girls. Will always remain. Hell, I think you and Crony are among the peak comedy duos in the history of VTubing. Yep, Chrome forever. Let's ship the Yoshis, everyone. I'm gonna be honest, the music drives me a little crazy. Do we take a break from it? Yeah. I had a really impactful ending to this letter to the silly owl girl that I love to watch and listen to. But alas, I forgot her. From just a random golem in chat with love, Penelope Stone. Now let's go back and read this monstrosity. Dear Mumei, oh hi! I've been a big fan of yours. How about plus? I think it's a little more stylized. Plus counts / problems from the very beginning. I remember being excited I got to see each of your debuts live since I'll just leave it at that. All the details of my life is not fucking important. Maybe for stream talky part, but not for the actual letter. At first I remember thinking you'd be something of a less gremlin Ame-like character. Boy. Yeah, I don't like that part. I thought you were just a cute owl girl that we must protect. Wrong in the best possible way. You owl girl, we must protect everyone else from. That's a pretty common comment meme I think I saw before. Oh, I've been a big fan of yours in this console / promise from the very beginning. I remember being excited I got to see I got to see each of your debuts live. How about just all? All your debuts live. First I thought you were just a cute owl girl that we must protect. Boy, was I wrong in the best way possible. You owl girl we must protect everyone else from. Your mixture of cuteness, humor, and abject horror blended. Okay. Blended in a perfect balance where that created, yeah. This middle part's a little grindy. Your mixture cuteness, horror, and abject horror blended. Or I could say blended perfectly if I'm going that route. Was unique. And led to so many jokes and interactions between the girls. Yeah, like she is so good at bouncing back and forth, different quips and bits and everything. She's amazing at staying like in character. Yeah, let me get a little water here. This part I'm a little unsure about. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I kind of said the same thing as above there too. Jokes and amazing moments. The girls slash and occasionally boys. Yeah, she's collabed with the boys a few times if I recall correctly. Yeah, you don't see them interacting as often. It's yeah, a shame to see. I hope they change it. What if they have any policy? I hope they change it, but I don't know their policies. Anyway, that seems clunky to add here still, even with that. And amazing moments between girls and anyone else you collabed with. Hi, and I'm sure every other humans will follow you wherever you go. Yeah, it's also doesn't fit at this part anyway. And it also implies a few icky things. I loved your karaoke streams. I especially remember your Guitar Hero 3 karaoke, where you sing in the clips of Dover, one doo-doo-doo at a time. It was blessed, legendary, and other. Maybe someday we'll hear that amazing singing voice again, but the memories and records of your work will always remain. To the cringe of your family as you show it to them for the first time. And no matter what you do next, I'll enjoy your work. If you decide to do anything, no pressure. You owe us nothing. You murder Al Queen Heart. Purple hearts, everyone. Well, no, not purple heart's my color. Don't do purple heart. Do Mumei's color heart. What? I'm colorblind, so I'm not 100% confident what her heart was. I think it's a light green, but it looked red to me on my phone, and I was very confused, but then I remembered, oh yeah, I'm colorblind. Calm down, you two. Yeah, just the younger ones. Okay, I think they were just playing, but... Anyway... Let's finish up. And though it will be maybe with a bit of sadness now, looking at your VODs and even the memories of... Okay. Let me rewrite this whole part. That part also doesn't belong there either. I think you and Crony have such a natural comedic timing and work our peak Hollow Live comedy. Yeah, our peak together as well. Sure, let's just go with that for now. I might reword that sentence later. Now to next, you've decided to do anything, etc., etc. And though there may be a bit sadness now, But I will never regret watching your content. I hope that's not gonna make some weird voodoo magic. Nope, nope, don't have such negative thoughts. But I can, and always, but it was worth it for all the laughs and smiles along the way. Thank you for making some of my days a little less dark. I'm sure many other humans feel the same way. And are equally thankful. Oh. Never mind. I remembered. Actually, you're gonna just keep it. Okay, let's see. From how do I end this? From one grateful golem, Penelope Stone. Okay. P.S. I forgot. Wait, no. I remembered. Alright. I'm just gonna use quick speed through it again. It's not gonna be anywhere near as long. Your Mumei, oh hi. I've been a big fan of yours, plus counsel / promise from the very beginning. I remember being excited I could watch all your debuts live. First I thought you were just a cute outgirl we must protect. Boy, was I wrong in the best way possible. You outgirl we must protect everyone else from. The joke is kind of cringe. I'm actually going to take those out. At first, I thought you'd be the more sane one in the group. Know what? Fair. The saner one in the group. Boy, was I wrong in the best possible way. Now that flows off my tongue a little better. Your mixture of cuteness, humor, and abject horror was unique and led to many jokes and amazing moments between the girls and anyone else you collabed with. I think you and Crony are peaked together. Chrome. Chrome forever. Do I keep Chrome forever in the fucking... Also, is it with 2 eyes? I forget now. I might be spelling that completely wrong. I love your character, especially... I can trim this down a little bit. Especially your guitar 3 karaoke. And you're singing the clips of Dover, one do at a time. It was blessed, legendary, and other. Maybe someday we'll hear that amazing singing voice again, but the memories and records of your work will remain to the cringe of your family as you show it to them for the first time. Something she's actually planning on doing. The mad lass. I respect it. Make your family cringe. Actually, they'll probably be legitimately impressed with her work. And she'll cringe because of that instead. That's my guess. Or I can only patch together what she said in passing, and you never know. Not that it's any of my business. Anyway, no matter what you do next, I'll enjoy your work. You decide to do anything, no pressure. You owe us nothing. You murder our queen. Though there may be a bit of sadness now, it was worth it for all the laughs and smiles along the way. Thank you for making some of my days a little less dark. I'm sure many other humans feel the same way and are equally thankful. For one grateful golem, but I forgot. Wait, no, I remembered. Okay. I'm not extremely happy with this, if I'm being honest. Which is fitting because Mumei also does things and then is not happy with the things she just fucking did and thinks it's awful. But legitimately, this is not a particularly good fan letter. I am working off of very little sleep after working all night, but excuses. Doesn't matter. I had fun writing it and thinking back. Yeah, I wish I could remember back to like particular streams and what order I watched them. I loved her cursed drawings. So yeah, I guess that's one thing I could have mentioned in the letter, but I kinda have my own little tribute to that anyway. It's actually the next part of the stream. I am a terrible... I'm not an artist. And I'm just generally terrible at drawing anyway. I don't know if that's going to help or hurt me with what I have to do here. But it's going to do something. No, I'm not trying to open anything. I'm just trying to create a blank window, new. Okay, that works. Okay. One moment, I just gotta find... There's the window. Alright, let's see. I guess that's fine for now. I guess I don't really need this anymore. We are gonna go onto GIMP. And we are gonna draw some shit. And it's gonna be fucking terrible. What am I gonna draw? I'm honestly not even sure. Let me open up the one picture of Mumei I have, though. Mostly for a reference. Not a reference to copy this, more like a color reference. Once again, I'm colorblind. And I made Ami's hair green in my fucking fan art of her, and I'm really embarrassed by that. So I'm just gonna hope that I get the correct colors. And hope for the best. I think that's pretty good. Let's actually make that tiny. Yeah, I don't like this is starting. Oh god. Actually. Alright. I think this is a good place to start. I think I might have lost the narrative on her hair though there. Try to get that back. Nope, I had it. There just isn't white outlines there anymore. Let's see. Let's go to our bow tie. Okay, I admit this was originally gonna be her her hair, but not anymore. I literally can't even make a bow. Help. Nope, I'm not allowed to take anything back here. That's the best part. Whatever happens on the campus just has to stay there. I don't have. Do I have to do that? No. Am I doing it? For some reason, yes. Let's see. But I can cheat and use other things. Actually, let's fill in a. I gotta be careful. Let's see. Okay, I can take things back. I was kidding about that part. And no, it's. I don't like it. It has too much Mr. Popo vibes, and I do not want to do that. Hell no. Alright, let's see. Let me get to her hair. Oh god, this is so terrible. There's like no set salvaging any of that. Okay, real talk. I think Mumei herself is just too complex for me to draw on my own, so I'm gonna abandon that, but I do have a backup plan. I have a backup plan. And I'm still gonna use like the... We're gonna make friend instead. Let me find a picture of friend. Mumei friend. Come on. Alright, I think I found an image I can use. Just as a reference. Though I guess you will technically see it here. Is that it? Yeah. I think it does have their... Hello console sticker bumper Mumei mascot. It's a decal. Oh, okay, it's a decal for $5 you get on the interwebs apparently. I should be a little careful what I get, but anyway, here's what I have in mind. We're gonna do friend instead. Actually, I have a better idea. Let's go back to the previous color. I wonder if you see the vision. Because I sure don't. But maybe someone does in chat. Alright. Okay, it's a little bandage. Copy the color from that. Oh, you know what? I think I know exactly like the vibe I'm going for now. Oh, there's a little more detail on the bandaging where I had to put. I gotta put the overlines here. I gotta at least pretend to try to do it correctly. No. Let me try going closer. How do I see? Dang it. The regular zoom feature's not working because of how this mouse is. Or rather the keyboard is. That's good enough, honestly. Alright, now let me add a little bit of that too. Yeah, it's a little. What the fuck? What the fuck? I think it was a political ad. I was not expecting to get fucking blindsided by that. I apologize. Anyway, let me put on my regular space background music. But the vision I'm going for here is pretty much like Face from Nick Jr., but it's friend. It's not really much of a vibe to go with, if I'm being honest, but it's the vibe I'm trying for. Why was I just smoosh this all together? Me playing with tools that I don't know what they're actually for. Let's fucking go. Actually, I kind of like it. It looks kind of skeletal now. Any other unique... Oh. Let's at least put some of the letters of friend. Do we cheat and just use letters? And I would just fry. This is more of... You know what? I might as well do this. Oh, I kind of like that. But that's maybe... Control Z. There we go. Put down a little bit. There we go. That looks a little more. Yeah, it's like a close up of Friend's face. That is not correct at all. It's like a sideways. Okay. But that's like the. I think you can actually turn the letters horizontally though. Or you can literally just flip it like that. Calm down. How about I just draw it? Instead of figuring that out, how about we just do the less lazy thing and just draw it? Oh, also I have the wrong letter color anyway. Control C. Let me see. What? Oh. I did not mean to do that. Uh-oh. Help. Not literally the help option, but like help. Like, you would think right clicking would work. Uh-oh. That might be a problem. Yeah, bae. Let me see if I can figure this shit out. Edit. I know there has to be a way you can minus zoom. Control minus doesn't really work for this. Wait. Is that how you zoom out? Or am I zooming in more and more? Oh god, I think I'm just zooming in more and more. Help. I don't think I know what I'm doing. And this is getting kind of embarrassing. You're being very loud. You're okay. Okay, I'm getting kind of mad. Like, how do you minus in GIMP? I feel like it shouldn't be this hard. Like, even if I can't do it with the control keys, there should be another easy way to do it. Yeah, I was zooming it more and more. Really, just minus is working. I could have sworn I tried plus and minus already, but I'm bad at existing. I'm just gonna paint a thing now. Oh, did I switch the tool here? No, you get the paintbrush back. Okay, so it is kind of a weird looking F. It's also much thicker than that, so let's get the thicker brush. It's like and there we go. So it's kind of like Face from Nick Jr. but cursed. But it's friend. I tried. I really did. Okay, I could probably try a little harder here. Actually, let me use this smudging tool just a little bit. Now, is that even doing anything? Oh, never mind. It's not gonna work. It's only gonna work in that because of how dumb. That's annoying. Okay, I figured it out. Just a little bit of smudging. Was that gonna do anything? Oh god. Not really. Oh god. Looks a little funky, but nah, I think that works better. The smudging works okay here for some reason, but I think we're good here. This is Nick Jr.'s version of Friend. Or like an ultra close-up of his face, I suppose. Yeah. Perhaps later on I will post the letter itself and add the little art piece on the bottom. Usually I do that on the stream itself, but I'm rather sleepy now. And I think I've kind of overstayed the bulk of the stream too, and my voice is kind of giving out. Whew! But yeah, getting back in the swing of things for this. Thank you for those who lurked and joined for at least a little bit. I saw it go up and down a few times. Excuse me. I'm gonna feel a little lame if I don't do something. Pink notebook paper. You know what? Yes. Perfect. Just pink girl notebook paper as the background image of this letter. Alright. Now let's take the letter. Put it onto here. Excuse me. I'm gonna definitely want to. Oh god, what happened there? I don't know what happened there, but let's see. No, it's not gonna work at all, actually. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's a much too small of a picture. You know what? I think we have pretty much what I was trying to make here today. Oh, wait! That's an idea. Okay, I'm going to save this picture as a separate entity. Friend. But also, I'm going to, export a friend PNG. And then after that, you know what I'm going to do? Oh god, that does not do what I thought it would do. But let's see, tools, transform. What happens if I opaque it? Oh god, it hurts my eyes. How about we not do that? I was trying to see if there was a way I could make it fade like that. Transform, that's not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't think any of them are going to do it. I'm a little mad that this didn't work. Let's see. Background. I guess a green background, is that gonna make that part a little less weird? A little less weird, but still kind of weird. Here's what I was gonna go for, like make it kind of faded. Okay, I see how it works now. Okay, I'm gonna I'll cut. I'm getting a little mad. Nope, it's only gonna let me cut that. You know what? I'm gonna end the stream here while I'm ahead. Maybe later on I will post a letter like I usually do. But I can't get what I was trying to get to work here, and you can't even see what I was trying to get to work here now anyway, because I had that up. Great. I was pretty much trying to have the letter appear over here like this. One. Also, let's have a different, little less unhinged. Why isn't it letting me change it? Okay, everything about GIMP right now is pissing me off. I think I'm gonna have to... Actually, no, legitimately I have no idea why it's doing this. What? No, it's not what I wanted to do at all. Alright. Oh, there's that. Let's see, size 1. Why can't I change the font? I could change the font any other time. Alright, I don't have time to figure out GIMP. So, thank you for joining me, for, today's writing stream. I will probably have that letter posted more properly on Bluesky later on. But, thank you for now. You know what, how about I just do this, Okay, I gotta go now. Bye. But, always remember, you're around this world and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Have a good morning. Bye bye.